Rust on the garden gate, where you used to wait for me every evening at 6 o'clock beneath the old oak tree. I'd see you standing there with that smile I couldn't resist. Now the gate hangs open wide and the memories persist. The roses you planted still bloom every single June, but they're tangled and they're wild without your gentle tune of humming while you watered them and talked about the day. Now they're just a monument to love that slipped away. Rust on the garden gate, a slow impatient stain, like the way our love dissolved beneath the sun and rain. I still open it each morning out of habit and of grace, but the garden's overgrown now with the silence in its place. Oh, rust on the garden gate. I found your gardening gloves tucked in the shed last week, faded green and worn so thin they're barely fit to speak. Of all the hours you spent out here with dirt beneath your nails, building something beautiful that time could not derail. But even gardens need a keeper, need a loving hand to pull the weeds and prune the thorns across the growing land. And without you here to tend it, it's returning to the earth, a beautiful surrender to the cycle of rebirth. Rust on the garden gate, a slow and patient stain, like the way our love dissolved beneath the sun and rain. I still open it each morning out of habit and of grace, but the garden's overgrown now with the silence in its place. Oh, rust on the garden gate. Maybe letting go's not failure, maybe it's a different kind of art. Learning how to love the wildness when you can't control the heart. And though this garden's tangled now and not the way you planned, it's still alive and growing in the soil where love once ran. Rust on the garden gate, a testament to time, to love that was so beautiful and moments so sublime. I'll leave the gate wide open for the memories to flow, and let the garden teach me what I need to learn and know. Oh, rust on the garden gate, teaching me to let go. I'm building the architecture of regret in quiet rooms, each brick a memory of the love I couldn't keep from doom. The foundation's made of silence where the words I should have said now echo through the hollow halls inside my aching head. I designed the windows facing west to catch the setting sun, the light that reminds me of the day our love was finally done. And every door I construct leads to a room I can't escape, where your ghost still lingers like a shadow I can't shake. The architecture of regret, a mansion built of pain, with corridors of what-ifs and a roof of constant rain. I walk these halls forever in the twilight and the gray, a prisoner of choices that I made along the way. Oh, the architecture of regret. The staircase spirals downward to the basement of despair, where all the broken promises and shattered dreams lie bare. I keep them in glass cases like a museum of the past, a testament to love that couldn't possibly outlast. The kitchen holds the recipes of meals we used to share, the table where we argued and the love we couldn't bear. To lose before we lost it to the slow and creeping doubt that builds its walls around the heart and shuts the whole world out. A mansion built of pain, with corridors of what-ifs and a roof of constant rain. I walk these halls forever in the twilight and the gray, a prisoner of choices that I made along the way. Oh, the architecture of regret. But maybe regret's not prison, it's a teacher in disguise, showing me the patterns in the choices and the lies I told myself about the love I thought I couldn't keep, while building walls around my heart so I could fall asleep. And every room I've constructed in this mansion made of pain has taught me something valuable about the love and loss and gain that comes from being human in a world that's never fair, and learning how to love again despite the deep despair. on the east wing of this place, tearing down the walls of anger and the ceilings made of shame. I'm letting in the sunlight through the windows I had sealed, and finding in the rubble something beautiful revealed. A foundation made of wisdom and a framework built of grace, a blueprint for a future where I finally find my place. Not as a prisoner of regret, but as a student of the past, learning how to love again before the die is fully cast. That are made along the way. Oh, the architecture of regret has taught me how to love again. The baker on the corner knows my order by my face. 2 croissants and a coffee in my usual morning place. He asked about my family with a kindness in his eyes, and never mentions that you're not here ordering your pies. His shop has been here 50 years. He's seen 1,000 loves coming for breakfast pastries like the ones we used to shove into paper bags for road trips when we drive out to the coast, with the windows rolled down wide and everything we needed most. The baker on the corner, he's a witness to my grief, a gentle daily reminder of the love beyond belief that I hadn't lost, and carrying the spaces you have left in the croissant that I eat alone, and in the memories I've kept. Oh, the baker on the corner. I remember how you'd argue with him over flour types, saying French was always better for the bread he made on Fridays. He'd laugh and say, "You're right, my dear," though he'd never change his ways. And you'd smile that secret smile that got me through the hardest days. We'd sit right at that window seat and watch the world go by, planning out our future in the steam that rose up to the sky. You'd draw hearts on the fog glass and write our names inside, and I think I was the luckiest man alive with you as my guide. The baker on the corner, he's a witness to my grief, a gentle daily reminder of the love beyond belief that I hadn't lost, in carrying the spaces you have left in the croissant that I eat alone, and in the memories I've kept. Oh, summers move on, and love exists in many forms from dusk until the dawn. And though I come here lonely now, the baker's kindness shows that healing comes in small ways that the heart eventually knows. The baker on the corner, he's a witness to my grieving, a gentle daily reminder that love's still beyond the feeling, and love worries that comfort me, and it seeps me have of love in the crossing that I eat alone, the memory so. Oh, the baker on the corner teaches me to live again. The blacksmith's forge still burns with heat that shapes the steel tonight, transforming raw and jagged edges into something strong and right. I stand here at the anvil with a hammer in my hand, trying to create something beautiful from all the love we planned. But every piece I shape comes out distorted and confused, a testament to loving someone I could never really use, to build the life I thought we'd have together in the fire that burns so bright and beautiful before it started to expire. The blacksmith's forge, it tempers hearts and makes them strong, but can't repair the damage when the love has done me wrong. I keep on hammering away because the fire still feels true, even though the steel I shape reminds me I'm without you. Oh, the blacksmith's forge. I remember how you'd watch me work here in the evenings when the sun would set behind the mountains and the day was almost done. You'd bring me lemonade and sit upon the wooden stool and tell me that the strength I had was something beautiful. You'd say the fire tempers more than just the steel, it tempers souls. And I believed that what we had together would make us both more whole than we had been before we found each other in the flame that burned so bright and beautiful and called out both our names. The blacksmith's forge, it tempers hearts and makes them strong, but can't repair the damage when about the nature of the love and of the reasons why we couldn't make it work together in the way we thought we could. But still the fire burns within me like it always said it would. And in the heat and in the hammering, I'm learning how to see that love exists in many forms and sets the spirit free. And teaches me that love exists in many different songs. Not every piece of steel that comes out from the fire is meant to stay together or to fulfill every desire. The blacksmith's forge has taught me how to burn again. The carpenter's measure still lies across the workbench where I try to build something beautiful from all the love and care we put into the house we thought would be our home forever. Before the walls came crumbling down and we were torn asunder, I measured twice and cut once like you always used to say. But every board I cut these days just seems to slip away into a pile of splinters and of memories that sting. A testament to loving someone who could never be my king. The carpenter's measure, it measures out the truth about the love we had together in the passion and the youth, but can't measure out the damage or the distance that has grown between the man I was with you and who I am alone. Oh, the carpenter's measure. hold the boards while I would nail and never let me go of the dream we had together, of a house with picket fence and children running in the yard with not a single sense of how the dream would shatter like a board that's cut too short before the final nail is driven and the lesson is retaught that love exists in many forms and doesn't always last the way we think it will when we're building from the past. The carpenter's measure, it measures out the truth about the love we had together in the passion and the youth, but can't measure out the damage or the distance that has grown between the man I was with you and who I am alone. Oh, the carpenter's measure. But maybe broken houses teach us how to build anew with stronger beams and better plans and hearts that start to groove, hewn to something wiser and more gentle than before, a house that stands on wisdom and on lessons learned from more than just the passion and the fire of the early days when everything was possible and love was all the craze. And though the house we built together couldn't stand the test, the love we had was real enough, and that's a truth that's blessed. The carpenter's measure, it measures out the truth about the love we had together in the passion and the youth, and teaches me that love exists in many different forms. Not every house that's built together weathers all the storms. Oh, the carpenter's measure has taught me how to build again. The dancer's last waltz plays softly in the ballroom tonight. A gentle sway in rhythm in the pale and fading light. I hold you in my arms one final time before you go, and try to memorize the feeling that I've come to know. The music wraps around us like a blanket made of grace as we move together slowly in this sacred hallowed space, where every step we take together tells the story of our love. Before the final note is played and we're sent from above, the dancer's last waltz remember how we danced here every Friday night, when we were young and foolish and the world was shining bright. You'd wear that blue dress that you saved up for a year to buy, and I'd wear my one good suit and feel like I could touch the sky. We'd dance until the band packed up and the lights were turned down low, and walk out to the parking lot beneath the stars' soft glow. You'd say, let's never change, and I would promise that we'd stay. The same two kids who found each other on that very first day. The dancer's last waltz, it holds us close and tight. A final gentle memory before we say goodbye. The floorboards creak beneath us like the years we've danced together. And in this final moment, I hold you close forever. Oh, the dancer's last waltz. But every dance must end, my love. Not even love itself can keep the music playing when it's time to leave the shelf, where memories collect like dust upon the photographs we keep. And promises we made each other slowly fall asleep. And though this is our final dance beneath these faded lights, I'm grateful for the journey and for all those Friday nights when we were young and beautiful and thought we had all time, and never knew the ending of this bittersweet slow rhyme. a memory, our always keep. I shout your name into the canyon, and I wait to hear it back. The echo comes a moment later, like a ghost upon the track of memory and longing in the spaces you have left. A hollow, empty answer to the love I once possessed. The canyon walls are ancient, and they've heard 1,000 cries of lovers and of dreamers underneath these endless skies. But none of them were ours, my love, none carried our refrain of promises we made together in the sun and in the rain. The echo in the canyon, it's a hollow, lonely sound, a reminder of the love we lost on this forgotten ground. It comes back distorted, weaker than the call I sent to you, a pale and faded shadow of the love we never knew. The echo in the canyon, I remember how we'd hike here in the summer long ago, when everything was possible and neither one of us knew that love could be so fragile and that hearts could break in two, that canyons could grow deeper than the love we thought was true. You'd stand upon the edge and scream your joy into the air, and I would catch you laughing as you tossed your golden hair back in the wind that whipped around us like a wild, sweet song. A moment I've been chasing ever since you've been gone. The echo in the canyon, it's a hollow, lonely sound, a reminder of the love we lost on this forgotten ground. It comes back distorted, weaker than the call I sent to you, a pale and faded shadow of the love we never knew. The echo in the canyon. But echoes aren't the voices, they're just reflections of the sound, a memory of something that once was but is no longer found. And maybe that's the lesson in the emptiness I fear, that love exists in moments and that time will make them real. Not as a haunting or a sorrow, but as gratitude for grace, for having loved so deeply in that sacred time and place. And though the echo's weaker than the call I sent your way, the memory come here every year to stand upon this ledge and shout your name into the void across the canyon's edge. Not because I think you'll answer or because I want you back, but because in shouting I remember what we had and lack. And in the echo that returns I hear a different sound, not of loss or loneliness, but of the love that I have found in letting go, and in the wisdom that the years have brought, in understanding that some loves are beautiful and fraught. There's a strength I never knew. The echo in the canyon is the memory of the memory of love. Forever. Ferryman's crossing takes you to the other side tonight, where the water's dark and endless and the stars refuse to light. The way across the river that divides the living from the dead, and leaves me standing on the shore with all the words I never said. I watch the lantern glowing as the boat begins to pull away, and wonder if you're thinking of the love we had to leave today. Or if you're free at last from all the pain and all the fear, that kept us both from saying what we really needed you to hear. to where you're meant to be. I stand here on the shoreline with my heart held in my hand, watching you disappear into the darkness and the sun. Oh, the ferryman's crossing. I remember how we'd walk here on the evenings when the air was soft and warm and full of hope and free from all despair. You'd skip the stones across the water and you'd laugh that laugh so true. And I'd think I was the luckiest man alive to be here next to you. We talk about the future and the children we would raise, and build a little house right here to spend our yesterdays. But life had other plans for us and carried you away. Like water flowing seaward at the closing of the day. The ferryman's crossing, carrying you from me across the sticks of sorrow to where you're meant to be. I stand here on the shoreline with my heart held in my hand, watching you disappear into the darkness and the sand. Oh, the ferryman's crossing. But rivers flow in only one direction. That's the way they're made. And love exists beyond the crossing in the memories that fade. Into something beautiful and true that time cannot erase. A testament to having loved and having been a part of grace. Now the boat is just a shadow on the water's endless face. And soon it will be gone completely, without leaving any trace. Of the journey that you're taking to the land beyond the veil. Glass blower's breath still shapes the molten glass tonight, creating fragile vessels in the fire and the light of passion that consumes itself to make something so clear. A testament to beauty that exists beyond the fear of breaking and of shattering and falling into dust. The way our love did when we realized we couldn't trust. The fragile nature of the things we thought will last forever, before the glass grew cold and hard and we were torn asunder. The glass blower's breath, it shapes the formless into art, but can't prevent the breaking of the pieces of my heart. I watch the glass take shape and see the beauty in the flow, but know that even perfect things are fragile and can go. I remember how you'd watch me work here in the studio, with wonder in your eyes at how the glass would grow and grow into a vase or bowl or cup that held a certain grace. A metaphor for love itself, both beautiful and base. You'd say the glass remembers every breath that shapes its form, and I believe that what we had together would weather any storm. That love like ours was like the glass, both fragile and so strong. A perfect, beautiful creation where we both belong. The glass blower's breath, it shapes the formless hustler's breath. But maybe broken glass creates a different kind of art, one that shows the cracks and flaws and speaks directly to the heart, about the beauty in the breaking and the truth that lies within, the pieces that don't fit together but still hold a certain plan of having been created in the fire and the breath of someone who believed in love beyond the fear of death. And though the glass is shattered now and lies in pieces on the floor, the memory of its beauty lives forever and much more. I'm reading the last page of the book we wrote together, every chapter filled with laughter and with stormy, troubled weather. I trace the words you wrote in margins with your careful, gentle hand, and try to understand the ending that I still don't understand. The plot was full of promise in the early chapters bright, when everything was new and love was burning in the night. We built our characters so carefully, with hopes and with dreams, and never thought the final page would be a silent, empty scene. And the ink has faded slightly from the tears I've cried so long, but the story's still the same one, where I thought we would belong. The last page of the book, where all the loose ends tie, where the heroes say goodbye beneath the vast and endless sky. I keep rereading, hoping that the ending might have changed, but the words are still the same ones that have left my heart estranged. Oh, the last page of the book. together. On the weekend slow, you'd do the dialogue, I'd do descriptions. You'd always steal the show. We'd argue over plot points and the twists we'd introduce, and compromise on happy endings that we both could still produce. You said the middle chapters were the hardest to get through, when conflict tested characters and love was put to proof. But we'd always find a way to bring the story back around, to hope and to forgiveness on that consecrated brook. But this final chapter came so suddenly and without a sign, a twist I never saw coming that has shattered this heart of mine. The last page of the book, where all the loose ends tie, where the heroes say goodbye beneath the vast and endless sky. I keep rereading, hoping that the ending might have changed, but the words are still the same ones that have left my heart estranged. Oh, the last page of the book. But every book must end, my love, that's just the way it goes. The beauty is in reading it and in the love it shows. And though this final chapter hurts and leaves me all alone, the story that we wrote together was a masterpiece we've known. And maybe endings aren't the point, maybe it's the way we write. The chapters full of meaning in the darkness and the light. And though this book is finished and the cover's closed for good, the story lives forever in the ways that love withstood. The last page of the book, where all the loose ends tie, where the heroes say goodbye beneath the vast and endless sky. I'll stop rewriting now and let the ending have its way, because the story that we wrote together will forever stay. The last page of the book was worth every word. The lighthouse on the hill still shines for ships at sea tonight. A steady beam of comfort in the darkness and the fright of storms that rage and threaten to destroy what love has built. But up here on the hilltop, I can see the damage that I've spilled. I keep the light burning bright, though no one's coming home to me. Just like I kept on loving you when you were never meant to be. The one who stayed forever in the harbor of my heart, instead of sailing out to sea and playing out your part. The lighthouse on the hill, it guides the lost and the afraid, but can't guide back the love that in my foolishness I made. To think that you would anchor here and never sail away, leaving me to keep the light and watch the break of day. I remember how you'd visit in the summer when the days were long and warm and full of light in all the golden ways. You climbed the spiral staircase with your hair blown by the breeze, and kissed me at the top where we could see for miles with ease. You'd say, I love your lighthouse, it's so steadfast and so true, a constant in the chaos, like the love I have for you. And I believe you, darling, I believe with all my heart that love like ours could weather any storm and never part. But can't guide back the love that in my foolishness I made. To think that you would anchor here and never sail away, leaving me to keep the light and watch the break of day. But lighthouses are solitary by their very nature's design. They stand alone against the waves and weather and the tide that passes without mercy on the rocks and on the soul of keepers who keep waiting for a love that's lost control. In this lonely, endless watch, that love's not always constant, and that hearts can change a lot. And though I keep the beacon burning bright against the night, some ships are never coming back, no matter how you fight. The lighthouse on the hill, it guides the lost and the afraid, and teaches me that love exists in many different shades. Not every ship that sails away was meant to stay and anchor here. has taught me how to let go. The musician's final note still hangs suspended in the air. A perfect crystal moment that captures all the care. We put into the music that we thought would never end. Before the silence came and all our melodies did bend, I play the chords each evening with a rhythm born of tears, trying to create something beautiful from all the love and years we thought would fill the concert halls in the early days, when everything was possible and hope was all the craze. The musician's final note, it echoes through the hall, a testament to beauty that will never let us fall. In together in the evenings when the moon would filter through the window and illuminate the room. You'd sing the melodies I wrote with voice so pure and true, and I'd play every chord and note and make the music new. You'd say the music lives forever in the hearts that hear the sound, and I believe that what we had together would forever be renowned as proof that love could create something that would never fade away. A beautiful creation born from me and born from you each day. The musician's final note, it echoes through the hall, a testament to beauty that will never let us fall into the silence and the emptiness that waits beyond the door, where love exists in memory forever and much more. Oh, the musician's final note. But maybe silence after music teaches us about the space between the notes and in the pauses, where the heart can find its place and learn to appreciate the beauty in the quiet and the calm that follows after passion and after love's sweet balm. And though the music's over now and not the way we planned, it's still a work of art that tells the story of the hand that held the instrument and played the notes and loved with all its heart. A testament to having loved and played a beautiful part. The musician's final note, it echoes through the hall and teaches me that love exists in many different calls. Not every song that's played together lasts the way we plan, and beauty can be found in how the loudest fact. Oh, the musician's final note. used to get lost in the ocean in your eyes, a deep and endless blue that held no compromise. I'd dive into those waters where the sunlight couldn't reach, and find a peace so perfect it was almost out of speech. You'd look at me and everything would fall into its place. The chaos of the world outside would vanish without trace, and in that ocean I would swim for hours if I could, just floating in the current of your understanding mood. The ocean in your eyes, it held me like the tide, a sanctuary where my weary soul could hide. I learned to navigate by stars reflected in your gaze, and never thought I'd find myself alone in these dark days. Oh, the ocean in your eyes. I remember how you'd cry sometimes when no one else was near, tiny waves of sorrow that you thought I couldn't hear. But I would hold you gently and I'd kiss away the salt, and tell you that your ocean was the only home I'd sought. And when you laughed, the waters would sparkle like the sun on waves that crashed against the shore when day was almost done. I'd watch you from across the room and feel my heart expand, like someone who had finally found the promised golden land. The ocean in your eyes, it held me like the tide, a sanctuary where my weary soul could hide. I learned to navigate by stars reflected in your gaze, and never thought I'd find myself alone in these dark days. Oh, the ocean in your eyes. But oceans change with seasons and with weather and with time. The gentle waves can turn to storms that shatter and confine. And though I loved your ocean with a passion deep and true, even oceans need their freedom, they can't belong to you. Maybe that's the wisdom in the emptiness I feel, that love's not about possession, it's about learning how to heal from losing something beautiful that never was your own, but blessed your life for just a while before it had to go. I don't feel jealousy or anger, I just feel the crowd of memories that gather like the seagulls on the shore, reminding me that love exists and always will be more than just possession or the need to have and hold and keep. It's in the letting go and in the promises we keep, to honor what we had and let it gently slip away, like tides that must recede before they can return someday. The ocean in your eyes, it held me like the tide, a sanctuary where my weary soul could hide. I learned to navigate by stars reflected in your gaze, and though I'm alone now in these dark days, oh, the ocean in your eyes will always be my home, even from afar. Even in the dark, the ocean. The potter's broken wheel still spins, but not the way it should, creating crooked vessels from the clay and from the wood of dreams we tried to shape together in the fire and the heat, before the wheel gave out beneath the pressure and defeat. I sit here in the studio with clay beneath my nails, trying to create something beautiful from all our failed details. But every piece I form comes out distorted and askew, a testament to loving someone I could never fully knew. The potter's broken wheel, it spins but can't create the perfect balanced vessels that would seal our fragile fate. I keep on turning anyway, because the clay still feels like home, even though the shapes I make remind me I'm alone. Oh, the potter's broken I remember how we'd work here in the evening side by side. You'd center all the clay so perfectly while I would stand and guide your hands around the spinning mass and feel the love we shared in every curve and contour that our combined efforts bared. You'd say, the clay remembers every touch and every hand, and I believe that what we made together would forever stand as proof that love could shape the formless into something true, a beautiful creation born from but can't create the perfect balanced vessels that would seal our fragile fate. I keep on turning anyway, because the clay still feels like home, even though the shapes I make remind me I'm alone. Oh, the potter's broken wheel. But maybe broken wheels create a different kind of art, one that shows the cracks and flaws and speaks directly to the heart, about the beauty in the imperfection and the truth that lies within the pieces that don't fit together but still hold a certain grin of having tried and having loved and having shaped the clay into something that exists beyond the perfect, polished way that we thought our love would take before the wheel gave out and taught us both about the strength that comes from being without. Broken vessels, I can see our love's true shape, not perfect or balanced, but beautiful and true, a testament to having loved and having shaped something new. Oh, the potter's broken wheel has clay. Okay. The seamstress and the thread, she mends the tears with gentle hands, stitching up the broken pieces across the fraying strands. A fabric worn from loving and from living and from time, creating something beautiful from what was once sublime. She sits beneath the lamplight with her needle and her spool, working through the quiet hours while the world outside is cool. Each stitch a tiny promise that the damage can be healed, that even torn and tattered things can once again be sealed. The seamstress and the thread, a metaphor for me, trying to repair the damage of the love that used to be. Each stitch a memory I'm weaving back together, in the hope that I can find a way to love you in all weather. Oh, the seamstress and the thread. my shirts when buttons came undone, saying love is like this fabric, strong but never quite as one as the pieces that we patch together tell a story of their own, of wear and tear and healing and the seeds of love that's grown. You'd hum while you were working and your fingers moved so fast, creating perfect patterns from the brokenness of past. And I'd watch you in the lamplight with a gratitude so deep for having someone in my life who promised they would keep. The seamstress and the thread, a metaphor for me, trying to repair the damage of the love that used to be. Each stitch a memory I'm weaving back together in the hope that I can find a way to love you in all weather. Oh, the seamstress and the thread. But some tears are too deep to mend, some fabrics too worn thin, and even skilled hands can't repair what's broken from within. And though I try to stitch the pieces back into a whole, some patterns are meant to be retired and to let the spirit roll. Now I sit here with the needle and I try to find the way to mend the heart you left behind and face another day. But every stitch I make reminds me of the love we had, and how some things can't be repaired, just honored and made glad for having been a part of me, and for the lessons they have taught about the beauty in the mending and the wisdom love has brought. And though the fabric's different now and not the way it was, the seamstress in my heart still weaves with love, because the healing stays showing. Each stitch a memory I'm weaving back together, not to find the love we lost, but to get together better. Ways to love myself and let you go. Oh, the seamstress and the thread has taught you clicks away beneath the attic light, creating tapestries of memory throughout the lonely night. Each thread a different color of the love we used to share, woven into patterns that still linger in the air. I sit here at the loom and pull the shuttle through the world, trying to create something beautiful from all the love and heart of moments we collected like the threads within my hand, before you slipped away from me and left me here to stand. The weaver's loom, it weaves the past into the present tense, creating something beautiful from love and from the sense that even broken patterns hold a beauty all their own, a testament to having loved and having truly known the depth of what we had before the final thread was sewn. Oh, the weaver's loom. I remember how you'd sit here in the evenings when the rain would patter on the rooftop like a gentle, sweet refrain. You'd show me how to weave the threads and patterns you designed, and tell me that the beauty was in how the colors twined together into something that was greater than the sun. Of all the individual threads that made the pattern come, alive with meaning and with purpose in the loom's steady beat, a metaphor for love itself, both bitter and so sweet. The weaver's loom, it weaves the past into the present tense, creating something beautiful from love and from the sense that even broken patterns hold a beauty all their own, a testament to having loved and having truly known the depth of what we had before the final thread was sewn. Oh, the weaver's loom. But weaving isn't perfect. Threads will break and colors fade, and patterns that seem perfect in the planning will betray. The weaver's best intentions when the loom begins to speak about the nature of the love and of the future that's unique. lesson in the patterns I create. That love exists in many forms and doesn't dictate fate, but flows like threads through looms of time and space in memory, creating something beautiful from all the love and mystery. Because the loom has taught me that the patterns always change, and beauty can be found within the rearrangement and the range of colors and the textures that the weaver gets to choose to create a tapestry that tells the truth about the news. That love exists beyond the ending and beyond the final thread, in memories that linger and in lessons that whiskey and watercolors on the kitchen table tonight. Your tears are bleeding into mine beneath the pale moonlight. We're painting our regrets in shades of amber and blue, trying to make sense of all the things we never knew. The bottle's almost empty and the brushes need to soak, but neither one of us has got the strength to even joke about the mess we've made here, or the beauty and the pain of loving someone deeply and then watching love drain. Whiskey and watercolors, mixing memories with tears, blurring all the edges of our hopes throughout the years. Every stroke's a moment that we can't take back again. Every shade's a feeling that we're drowning in right now, my friend. Oh, whiskey and watercolors. I remember how we'd paint together on the weekend slow. You'd do the landscapes, I'd do portraits. You'd always steal the show. We'd sit here at this table with a bottle and some bread and talk about the future like it was already ahead. You'd mix your colors carefully and tell me not to rush, that art was like a relationship relationship, it needed time to flush into something beautiful that people couldn't understand, but felt it in their spirit like a truth they'd always planned. Whiskey and watercolors, mixing memories with tears, blurring all the edges of our hopes throughout the years. Every stroke's a moment that we can't take back again. Every shade's a feeling that we're drowning in right now, my friend. Oh, whiskey and watercolors. But watercolors weren't designed to last. They fade with time and light, like promises we made each other in the middle of the night. And whiskey burns the throat, but warms the soul for just a while, like passion that consumes itself in one last desperate smile. And maybe that's the lesson in this mess upon the floor, that some things aren't meant permanently, they're beautiful and more, because they're temporary, like the sunset or the rain. A love that burns so brightly it can never stay the same. Into one another, like the love we used to need. I look across the table at your face, so tired and so worn, and wonder if we'll ever find the strength to be reborn. Into something different, not the people that we were, but wiser from the breaking and the beautiful and blur, of loving and of losing and of learning how to see that art and love are both about becoming free. Whiskey and watercolors, mixing memories with tears, blurring all the edges of our hopes throughout the years. Every stroke's a moment that we can't take back again. Every shade's a feeling that we're drowning in right now, my friend. Oh, whiskey and watercolor. Beneath the willows weep, I come to sit and think of you. Where the branches touch the water like the tears I cry, so true. I carved our names here years ago when love was fresh and new. Now the bark has grown around them like the scars I carry through. The lake reflects the sunset in 1,000 shades of gold. But without you here beside me, the story is left untold. Of all the dreams we whispered in this sacred, quiet space, before the world came calling with its cold and harsh embrace. Beneath the willows weep, where memories still grow. In the shade of what we had before we had to go. The branches hang so heavy with the weight of all our years, but in their gentle shelter I can still feel you near. Oh, beneath the willows weep. I remember how we'd picnic on this very patch of grass. You'd braid the willow branches while the summer breezes passed, and tell me all your secrets that you never told a soul, while I'd hold your hand and promise that I'd never lose control of the love that we were building with each passing perfect day. Before the storms of circumstance came sweeping us away, like leaves upon the current of a river running deep. Beneath the willows weep. Beneath the willows weep, where memories still grow. In the shade of what we had before we had to go. The branches hang so heavy with the weight of all our once again. And maybe that's the lesson in this place where I still grieve, that love exists in many forms and hearts can still believe in beauty and in healing and in letting go with grace. Beneath the willow's shelter in this sacred, hallowed place. Beneath the willows weep, where memories still grow, in the shade of what we had before we had to go. The branches hang so heavy with the weight of all our years, but in their gentle shelter I can finally dry my tears. Oh, beneath the willows weep. I found 50 years of almost standing at the edge of yes, 50 years of maybe never quite crossing the abyss. I see you in the grocery store with your husband by your side, and wonder what our life would be if I had let my pride step aside that summer evening when you asked me to stay true, instead of letting fear convince me that I wasn't meant for you. We were young and we were foolish, and we thought we had all time, but time's a currency that spends itself without a paradigm. 50 years of almost, 50 years of what might be, 50 years of wondering what you mean to me. Every face I've finally still, I think about the road not taken and the love I left until I couldn't think about it anymore without the tears that fell like rain upon the memories I kept inside my shell. And sometimes in my wife's eyes I would see a fleeting glance of someone I had loved before but never had the chance. 50 years of almost 50 years of what might be. 50 years of wondering what you mean to me. Every face I've ever loved has had your shadow somewhere near. Every dream I've ever dreamed has had you crystal clear. For 50 years of almost. But maybe almost isn't failure. Maybe it's a different kind of grace. A love that never was but still has left its permanent trace. In every choice I've made, in every path I've chosen since, your ghost has been my compass and my beautiful sweet fence against the bitterness that comes from paths we didn't take, from wondering if our choices were a terrible mistake. 'Cause even almost loves can teach us how to love the real and give us strength to face the pain that life will always deal. Children live so far. I sit here in the evenings with my memories and my guitar, and sometimes I still wonder what our life might have become if I had been more brave that night and hadn't been so numb. But then I think about the love I had and all the joy we and realize that almost doesn't mean the love wasn't true. It just means different timing and a different set of cards. And love exists in many forms beyond the garden walls. 50 years of almost. 50 years of what might be. 50 years of wondering what you mean to me. in my heart. Oh, neon angels on the strip watching over me tonight, their colored halos glowing in the Vegas city light. I'm walking down the boulevard with memories in my hand of all the dreams we chased together in this promised golden land. You said we'd make it big here, said we'd conquer all the stars, that our love was like the neon, bright enough to heal the scars of every broken promise and every dream that fell apart. But even neon fades away when morning breaks the heart, and the slot machines are calling with their hypnotic spinning lights. But I'm just looking for a sign beneath these artificial skies. Neon angels on the strip, they've seen 1,000 loves take flight, and 1,000 more come crashing in the cold and lonely night. They shout their colored blessings on the dreamers and the lost. But even angels can't prevent the ones who pay the cost. Oh, neon angels on the strip. I passed the hotel where we stayed that first time in the spring, when everything was possible and hope was everything. You wore that dress that shimmered like the lights along the street, and I thought I'd never love again so completely and so sweet. We made our plans in coffee shops and talked about the fame, how we'd buy a house with picket fence and never play the game of chasing after spotlights when the real prize was the love we had right there together underneath the stars above. But the house lights always dim and the curtain always falls, and some dreams just aren't meant to answer when the spotlight calls. Neon angels on the strip, they've seen 1,000 loves take flight, and 1,000 more come crashing in the cold and lonely night. They shine their colored blessings on the dreamers and the lost. But even angels can't prevent the ones who pay the cost. Oh, neon angels on the strip. But maybe Vegas isn't failure. Maybe it's a different kind of school where you learn that love's the real prize and that dreams can be so cruel. And though we didn't make it It's a truth that's always good.